The end of Public Bathroom Simulator. That is what it says right here on the very first new thumbnail of this game, because yes, this truly is the end of this game. You can no longer enter it, no longer play it. This experience is set as private. The play button is now unavailable, and it's going to be this way for the rest of Roblox time. This game is completely done, completely finished, and closed forever. The reason why is actually quite sad, especially when you consider that the developer truly tried to stop this behavior that was happening inside of this game, and I guess the reputation that the game itself was building because of the people that really were not welcome inside of this game. It just wasn't fair on the developers, so closing it unfortunately ended up being the one and only solution that they could see. Now, Public Bathroom Simulator was a comedy hangout experience. This is what it says on the wiki, and the game was literally just players were supposed to hang out in the public bathroom. That was the entire premise of this game, exactly what it said that it was supposed to be. It was a simulator for the public bathroom. Welcome to Public Bathroom Simulator. Use the toilet, wash your hands, and strike up some conversation. That was it. Now, usually with these new types of games that these weird people have like infiltrated Roblox, they've started trying to create the same thing, except those developers specifically will try to create this with very weird, very malicious intentions, and they will actively encourage their players to break the rules. This one, the very first one that was created by Tally Wally, the one that has now closed unfortunately, was absolutely not that. In fact, it was quite the opposite. I even remember making a video about this like 4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago, and yes, my video back then was called Roblox, this game should not exist, but it wasn't like that. It was more of a joke than anything, because like I said, this was the first thing that we'd ever seen like this on Roblox. This game that suddenly released, or I think maybe this was when it started to get popular, that I made a video about it and just showed me playing it. And yeah, it was a strange concept, you know, going through the game and quite literally just simulating a public bathroom experience. It wasn't weird in the sense that these games would be weird and inappropriate today. It was weird in the way that we'd never seen anything like it before, but it was never bad. It was never malicious, and of course, it was never created to break the rules. And that is why this post that I seen about it 20 days ago said, kinda sad how Public Bathroom Simulator is shutting down at the start of June. And yes, unfortunately, yesterday being the 1st of June, it did shut down. It's now closed, like I said. Had a lot of funny memories with this game, bit disappointing to see it go. And yeah, like literally most of the replies or reactions that I've seen to this news will be people also kind of upset that it's closing, but also not being surprised that it had to close because of the weird people on Roblox. And unfortunately, yeah, that is the state that we've reached in current day Roblox. Like I said, I made a video about this 4 or 5 years ago when that wasn't such a big problem and this game could have existed. It was completely fine, obviously, for this many years, and now suddenly with how big the epidemic on Roblox of these absolutely freakish weirdos roaming around, like infesting Roblox like cockroaches, unfortunately now we've reached a state where we need to close games like this. So the announcement inside of the game before it did shut down is Public Bathroom Simulator is shutting down. I've made my decision. I will be shutting down the game on June 1st, 2025. I tried moderating, but I've realized it's a huge waste putting any more effort into a game where the majority player base want to break the rules no matter what I do. To all rule breakers, I hope you eventually grow out of your edgy phase and realize why the rules you disregard are important and should always be followed, especially on a platform for all ages. To everyone else who has the decency to follow the rules, I thank you for making the game fun and rooting me on. It's people like you who gave me hope that I could make this game succeed, and the only option in this little announcement was, okay, that's it. There was no changing the mind of the developer, there was nothing else that really could have been done, and you know, truly they did try. There is even one of the thumbnails on this game which is exactly like the original thumbnail of the game, except it's now got the avatar of the creator down in the corner and he's saying, follow the terms of service. It's the clones of my game that endorse breaking the rules, not mine. Like I keep mentioning, there will be these new weird people coming onto Roblox, infesting Roblox, creating their own versions of a game like this, except they will actually create it with malicious intentions and actively encourage their players to break the rules. This one was always innocent from the start. And you know, this new thumbnail of the game, the one that I showed you, the end of public bathroom simulator, it even has a notice of demolition on the door of the bathroom. Like, I mean, it's kind of a little creative thumbnail, and you know, saying that it was scheduled for yesterday and now it truly is gone. The public bathroom has been demolitioned. What's the word? Demolished. I'm so sorry. Yeah, it truly is sad. Like, the group for the game is also called Public Bathroom Simulator. The description of that group now says previously a fan club for Public Bathroom Simulator, but now that I shut the game down, it's a memorial group. I do not condone any other bathroom games on Roblox. In my opinion, Roblox would be better off if this strange bathroom genre died. I really do hope that no one is blaming this developer for those other weird games now existing. Like I said, this game has been around for a very long time. It was able to exist without problems for that long. It's only as of recently when this infestation of the weirdos started happening on Roblox, and it's absolutely nothing to do with this developer. They have always been very much against it. Finally, the group shout says, rest in peace Public Bathroom Simulator 2018 to 2025. Though we good players had fun and irreplaceable times, the number of bad players was simply too high for the game to stay up in good conscience. It's sad. Like, I mean, I know it wasn't the most popular game on Roblox and we haven't lost a great deal, but it's sad in the way that this had to happen just because people do not know how to act and also do not know when they are not welcome somewhere. Yeah, that's the end of that. That's really the only information that we have of this. I mean, it's probably not ever going to come back. I only made this video because of how sad it is, and hopefully something can be done to lessen the effect that the bad games is having on Roblox, but I just don't think anything ever will happen. So please, the comments is the place to go. Tell me what you guys think about Public Bathroom Simulator having to shut down because the developer could not stop the amount of bad people. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.